As we have discussed earlier that Kirchhoff's laws is divided into two types, that is, one is Kirchhoff's current law and another one is Kirchhoff's voltage law. In Kirchhoff's current law, it states that the algebraic sum of currents meeting at a junction or a node is 0. That means summation of all incoming currents is equal to summation of all outgoing currents. Similarly, Kirchhoff's voltage law states that the algebraic sum of voltage in any closed path of a network is 0. That means here it is the explanation for that. Assume the path of movement either clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. The diagram which is given here, let's see it. Here the path is anti-clockwise or clockwise. Then let's go with ABCD path, that means clockwise direction. Then let's assume current I is flowing in clockwise direction as shown in the figure. Then we will explain about it. So applying KVL for this circuit by using sign convention, we will get minus IR1 plus whole into minus IR2 plus Vs is equal to 0. Vs is the supply voltage. Okay, so this implies Vs is equal to IR1 plus IR2. That means IR1 plus IR2 is equal to Vs. So the total summation is equal to, here it is said that it is the KVL is the explanation of resistances connected in series. That means in series connection we have the voltage division rule. That means the KVL also act as a voltage division rule in any circuit. It shows that the total voltage is same in all the components, but here the total voltage is equal to total current plus resistance. That means IR1 plus IR2. We know the voltage formula, that is V is equal to IR by Ohm's law. So the R1 resistance, the formula for R1 is IR1 and the formula for R2 resistor is IR2. That means it is connected in series, so that the formula is like this. If it is connected in parallelly, then it was like 1 by IR1 plus 1 by IR2. For series there is no ratio format, but for parallel there is a ratio format. Okay, so let's talk about the resistances connected in series. As we know that Kirchhoff's current law is based on resistances connected in parallel, and Kirchhoff's voltage law is based on resistances connected in series. So first we will discuss about resistances connected in series, and after that we will study about resistances connected in parallel. So here resistances are connected in series. What do you mean by series connection? First tell me. Series connection means in series connection the components are connected in one after another manner. That means when two or more resistors are connected in end-to-end system, then they are said to be in series. Okay, so here is the diagram. The diagram given in right hand side, let's just see and observe. Here R1, R2, R3 are connected in series. That means end to end connection is there. Okay, here is supply voltage is given below, and there is a key. Then the current I is flowing through the circuit. Okay, so in R1 V is applied, then in R2 V2 is applied, and in R3 V3 is applied across these three resistors. Then the total voltage is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. That we will study later. Okay. So current in all the parts of the circuit is same. Why? Why? Because there is no other path for the flow of current from higher potential to lower potential of the battery. Now you will understand why. That means same current will flow through all the components in the circuit. That is in case of series connection only. Okay. Then different voltages exist across each component. That means in series connection, what we conclude? In series connection, we concluded that the same current will flow through all the components, but their different voltages may exist. Okay, but in parallel, this is vice versa. So here the supply voltage is the sum of all individual voltage drops across each resistance. That means the supply voltage V is equal to voltage across R1 plus voltage across R2 plus voltage across R3. Voltage across R1 is V1 and voltage across R2 is V2. Voltage across R3 is V3. So the summation of all voltages in this circuit is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So the supply voltage V, that is known as total voltage. So V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay. Then here is the explanation of it. So from the figure shown, three resistances having values R1, R2 and R3 are connected in series with a supply voltage V. Okay. So R1, R2, R3 are three resistors having resistance R1, having second resistor having resistance R2, third resistor having resistance R3. They are connected in series. That means end to end connection manner. Okay. So here, due to the supply voltage, a current I is flowing through the circuit, and due to the current I, V1, V2, V3 are the voltage drops occur each resistances. Okay, and it is given by Ohm's law. So what Ohm's law says? Ohm's law says that, so what Ohm's law says? Ohm's law, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. That means V is directly proportional to I as well as directly proportional to R. So V is equal to IR, but here we have three voltages, that is V1, V2 and V3. So for V1, the law represented as V1 is equal to IR1, for V2 it is IR2 and for V3 it is IR3. So, but here you will see that the V1, V2, V3, these voltages are changes, but the I remains same in all three resistors. That means I remains constant. So the supply voltage V is the sum of all individual voltage drops across each resistance. This is the main conclusion of the resistances connected in series. Okay, here voltage is divided and in parallel connection current is divided. So in series connection, the resistances are connected in one after another manner. This is the formula. V1 is equal to IR1 up to n number of resistors are there. If n number of resistors are there, then the formula is Vn is equal to I Rn. Understood?